JG Collects back again with more from PGX Gaming Expo Day 2. And if you're a Red Dead fan, I have somebody that you're going to truly be surprised to see. I'm with,
Roger Clark, aka Arthur Morgan. How y'all doing?
man, how's it going this weekend?
Man, it's amazing. I can't, I can't believe I get overwhelmed every weekend whenever we go to these things that people are still enjoying our work. I mean, it really is a true blessing. Red Dead's going to be 6 years old pretty soon. Red Dead 2, that is. And people are still coming up to me in line saying how much they enjoyed the work. And it's an actor's dream come true to be able to be part of something that's enjoyed by so many.
That is amazing. And it's crazy that 6 years went by that quick.
I know there's kids that are 12 years old now coming up to me saying, "Yeah, I've been playing it," and I went, "That's mad. It was you were 6 when it came out," but it seems to have stood the test of time. And I think, it took a whole village. When you come to these cons, you might meet me or Rob Weedoff, who plays John Marston. This weekend, I'm accompanied by Benjamin Byron Davis, who you would probably know better as Dutch Vanderlyn. But it took a village to create this game. Literally thousands and thousands of really talented animators, engineers, everyone. Rockstar was a great company to work for. It took 5 years to make. That's how long my contract was. So I'm grateful for the whole experience.
And hey, that's a long time to be invested in the game. So, how was it when you first did the audition? Were you nervous to even do this?
I didn't know it was for Red Dead. All I knew was that it was Take Two Interactive. I didn't even know it was Rockstar Games. I know it was Take Two Interactive, and I knew it was for a video game. And I had done performance capture for video games before, and I was really fascinated by that. So, of course, I walked in. And then they said to wear boots, and then they said to put on a cowboy accent. And just so happened that I had just finished Red Dead Redemption, the first one, like a couple of weeks before. I went, oh, that's okay. I'll just walk in and pretend to be John Marston. Little did I know that I was going to become the successor to John Marston.
And speaking of being the successor, were you nervous when you found out you're going to be the successor to him?
Yes, everybody loves John Marston, including me. So finding out that I was going to be the next protagonist, it was a little daunting because I remember how disappointed I was. Spoilers, but when you at the end of the first Red Dead Redemption, you start playing as Jack. I missed John, and I knew people were going to feel the same way when they saw the first couple of trailers for Red Dead 2, and they did. But thankfully, y'all let me into your hearts as well, so much appreciated.
And we don't even have to put spoilers because I mean, Red Dead's been out for God knows when. If you don't know what happened back then, that's on you. And then also,
Darth Vader's Luke Skywalker's dad as well.
yeah, we might as well throw that out there.
Sorry.
Now, when it first came out, it was getting trashed through the media. Were you a little bit nervous when it first came out before the release?
Who was trashing it? I didn't see any of that.
Sure you didn't. Sure you didn't go on IGN and read the comments.
No, I didn't. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, Arthur, who? That sucks, man. I don't want to play this Arthur guy. I want to be John." But people were still excited to play it. But as soon as it came out, I think most people enjoyed it, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, and we're very grateful for what you did into that. And it had a 6 year lifespan. Well, it's still continuing. How does it feel to see the fans still receptive of that game?
It's genuinely beyond my expectations. I did not expect to see that coming, but the fact that it has, I'm so grateful. To be part of something that's enjoyed by that many for so long. It's what more could you ask for?
You know, we could ask for a trilogy in this. Would you have any insight on that?
It's already out.
I bet it is.
No, it came out I think a day or two ago. Like it was right a little after lunchtime. No, I'm joking. No, I'm sure there'll be a third one. I'm sure we're going to see a third one. I'm not privy to any inside information, but I think they're busy with a little game called GTA 6 right now.
Yeah, I know that's probably top priority for Rockstar Gaming because if it isn't GTA, why not even push anything else? Now, besides Red Dead, do you have any other games that you lent your voice to?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've done a lot. I've worked on a few games before and since. Probably one of them, the ones I'm more proud of, is came out last summer. Me and Troy Baker were in a Martian horror game called Fort Solace. You can get that on the PS5 or Steam. And it's not a crazy big game like Red Dead 2. You'll get it done in about 5 or 6 hours.
Wow, that's not really short and sweet, but
You get it
it,
done in a night. Some people don't have time for a 60-hour epic. So if you just want something for a weekend or to binge in one evening, it's a great game.
yes, it is, and you definitely did a lot of good work on that, especially with the DLCs and then the online. I know you were pretty busy. So what went into that process when you were him?
Well, the majority of the game we did via performance capture, which is like Avatar. When you see them with the lycra and they're wearing all the balls and like Planet of the Apes. That's the way. Maybe quite a majority of video games are made now. There'll always be voice acting, and we did do a bit of voice acting on Red Dead 2, but most of it, you're wearing the helmet with the big camera pointed at your face, and that's one of the reasons why it took a lot longer than many people would have expected, because we weren't in a booth. We were acting it out with our colleagues in the volume, and it's a fascinating medium for me. I thought it was awesome because you can be in the Arctic in the morning, and then you just click reset, and then you're in the jungle, and it's the same studio. As an actor and a performer, you get to be creative in ways that you never imagined. It's really cool.
That is really cool. And do you have any upcoming projects that you want to speak about?
Yeah, I've got one game coming out later this year called Rosewood. There's a lot of audio books coming out too, and there were quite a few things that were in the pot being slowly stirred and cooked. But SAG-AFTRA is currently going through a little trouble right now, and we really appreciate all the support of the fans. We're just trying to get the same rights for AI protections as what all the film and TV guys got last year. So yeah, everything's kind of on hold at the moment, unfortunately. But I can't wait to get back to work.
And we can't wait for you to get back to work neither. Now, if anybody who you have a lot of fans who may be nervous to meet you or speak with you, what do you have to say to kind of ease that tension?
You're all right.
Are you going to be any before we get out of here? Are you going to be at any cons coming up?
Yeah, the next few weeks is going to be a little crazy. Sao Paulo in Brazil next weekend. And then the Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be up in Syracuse, New York. Then we're going to New York City Comic Con. That's a big one of the biggest in the world. Then after that, I'm going to Newcastle, UK, and then Providence, Rhode Island, first weekend in November.
Oh my God! It's just like open up a map and just throw a dart on there. Jesus Christ! Are you on social media where anybody wants to follow you?
Yeah, sure. You can get me on TikTok. I'm Roger Clark Actor on TikTok, Rolling Raj on Instagram, and R Clark 98 on Twitter. And I've got a YouTube channel as well, Roger Clark Actor.
You heard all that information. I'm JG Collects. I'm with Roger Clarks, and like that, we're out.